Hello. So today we're going to be talking about this standing wave machine that I built, sort of. But before we do that, my desk is a mess, so let's go ahead and clean it off. Alright, cool. So, yeah, we'll talk about this thing. One sec, I had to kind of restart the video. Alright, welcome. I don't know how much that's gonna hold, but alright, so today and yesterday, spending some time building a standing wave machine. Saw one when I was student teaching. You can't really see it super well right now, but saw one when I was student teaching. Thought it was really cool. We do a lot of simulations, like on the computer, to look at phenomena, but I wanted to show standing waves. I feel like it's I wanted to show standing waves, like in a real life demo, and I was like, okay, I want to make one, or I wanted to buy one, and I thought, well, I'll look online, and they do have some, but nothing that I was like, nothing that I envisioned. So I was like, okay, I'll try to make one. And it was, I really didn't think I could do it. I knew I needed something to spin, so I needed a little motor. And what I did is I went to Ace Hardware. Is it out here still? Yeah, it's out here still. Went to Ace Hardware, and I picked up this thing, which is it's like a bathroom fan motor. And I thought it would work. It does when you like plug it in. This is me. I butchered it to try to test something. It works when you plug it in, but I couldn't control the speed. And I looked up how to control the speed of a motor, and people had YouTube things, and some of it required like coding, and you had to program some stuff. But I was like, I don't know how to code things. So I looked up what you had to do, and some people recommended that you use a potentiometer, which, I had to look up. I didn't know what that was. I don't know, this looks sketchy. Had to look up, didn't know what it was, and I thought, well, let's look into it. And a potentiometer is a little device. It's a little device. Something. It's a little device, looks like this, kind of. It's a little device with little prongs on it, and a little, it can be a knob or a screw on top. Kind of looks like an alien. But what you do is, I didn't look at the specifics, because I was like, I don't know if I could do this, but you hook up some wires to what you want. Here's like your battery, and then here's the thing you want to spin, my motor. And so you need the potentiometer, or they're also known as pots. I learned some new language. You need your battery, call it motor. And you need this thing, because this, you can control the voltage that goes through the circuit, and if you control the voltage, you'll control how fast this spins. And so I was like, okay, let me see where I can get a potentiometer. They're pretty cheap. You can get them online in a lot of places. But I didn't want to wait, so I decided, and this is still holding up pretty well. I decided, okay, well, I don't want to order online, I don't want to wait, So let me go into the classroom and see if there's anything that I could like look for. Maybe they had one, but I realized the potentiometer must be just they're knobs on like volume controls, because that controls the volume, kind of like not the same as controlling the speed, but controls the volume. So I was like, okay, that's how or where potentiometers are located. So I was like looking, maybe I pick apart this thing, find one, but you know, I'm not very, I don't do all the hardware stuff. So luckily, in the classroom was this box. I was looking around and I saw this box. No idea what it does. I saw some sockets, saw some volt things, saw a knob, and I assumed this, you know, this is probably a potentiometer. But yeah, I saw this box and I didn't know what to do with it, so I wanted to just like check it out. I don't even know if it worked, but it had some, you know, voltmeter, amp meter, and it says power, so maybe it could do some stuff that I wanted. So took some of these wires laying around in the back, hooked it up. Here, I'll turn this off now. Okay, so here's my standing wave machine. Took some wires, got a little tangled. I took some wires. There's a little motor in the back. Someone must have used it for a second project because it's got cardboard and glue on it. But took the motor and I tested to see if it worked with a battery. I don't have a battery, do I? No, not right now. But just, you know, hooked up a battery with the leads to it, and yeah, it worked. So I was like, okay. I have no idea how this box works, so I just plugged it into, you know, an outlet. Started messing around with the wires and the sockets. You know, I was like, okay, I know some things. I know that metal needs to touch metal. You need to complete the circuit, close circuit. So just started plugging in wires everywhere, attaching leads to those wires, attaching it back to the motor, and lo and behold, it works. And if you can hear, you can control the speed, and that's what I want, because we're going to learn about standing waves in physics and music. So, well, we're learning about we're not learning about, well, yeah, we're learning about music. But you need standing waves, and I need to be able to control the speed on this thing so I can create different frequencies and wavelengths. Just a demo. So it's okay, how do I need to set this thing up? So I got a ring stand, and at first, when you turn this on too high, when there's something attached to it, it'll vibrate a lot, and the leads were falling off, because this is, I guess I can take it off, but there's just you can't really see it, but there's just very tiny copper wiring exposed, and I can't really cut away at the rubber around it to expose it more, so we're dealing with that. So anytime this would vibrate, this would fall off. So, you know, gave the wires some slack and taped them up so that there's nothing pulling on it when this starts to vibrate. So I was okay. So I knew this worked. So I was like, okay, so I need to attach a rope to it, or a string. So here's what I came up with. Took a rubber stopper, drilled a hole through it so that I could put it on end of the motor. Put a screw in it. I was thinking about doing a nail, but I thought like, you know, a nail might slip out. So did a screw so I could kind of get more traction by screwing in there. Tied the string to it. I'm gonna untangle this. Tied the string to it, and yeah, I just slap on or stick on the cork or the rubber stopper, and put this down. Put on the rubber stopper like so, and you know, it spins. So I was okay. I didn't think about the second end, and this end was actually a little more tricky. So at first I just clamped the string to the ring stand, because you know, you need a fixed point to create standing waves. Well, not necessarily, but I wanted one, so I clamped it down, and I was like, okay, let's just go spin it, and I spun it. But I quickly realized that having the end fixed, this is not a good frequency. Let's see if we can adjust. That's better. It's a lot better. Wow, look at that anti-node. Okay, when it was fixed, it just got twisted. So that was no good. So I looked up back onto some YouTube videos about how people made their standing wave machines, and what I saw was that you need something that can spin freely. And these people were using, I'm not a fishing person, but they're using fishing, fishing hooks that could freely spin. So I don't have those, and I don't want to go get one. I don't know where you get one. So I resorted to this metal shot, which has a hole in it. It's used for like density and stuff, for chemistry. I guess we use it in physics. A nail, and a paperclip. I got pretty good at kind of messing around with paper clips, and you can't really see this one, and bending them, trying to get something that would act like a little ring. Here, I'm gonna turn this off now. Something that would act like a little ring to spin around the nail, and set it up, tie it down. I'm gonna to tie it down. And when you turn it on, ooh, got twisted. It still gets twisted, but I think once it gets to a certain tension, it's a little happy, and it'll stay. But ooh, that's but yeah, so that worked out. And yeah, I just really didn't think I'd be able to. Mostly this part, I was super fortunate to get this box, or find the box, but I didn't think it would work. It's super crude. But crude science is still science, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I'm gonna show it to the kids tomorrow. Hopefully they like it. We'll see. But just want to share it with anyone who is gonna watch. And then we got a strobe light in the back also, so we get certain frequencies. We can try to match the strobe light, make the wave looks like it's standing still or just moving really slowly, all that good stuff. Yeah, inspired by Mr. Reuter from last year. He had one, and yeah, kids liked it. So yeah, I'm gonna tinker around a little bit, try to fine tune it, but for the most part, it works. All right.